Hi everybody, I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. Thanks to all you new subscribers. It's exciting and fun. I love it. I hope you like what you're seeing. Okay, so you ever got a project that you're like, I don't know if I like it anymore? That's this one. I don't know if I like it anymore. But I need to work on it because there's a lot about it I do like. So I'm going to work on it until I'm done working on it. That might be 5 minutes. It could be days. This is my toilet paper book. So I'm going to work on it a little bit. Just a little bit. I have to cut the trim off of that paper. I have several of these that I just can't decide what to use. I love this and this. Well, I love that too. And I really like that. But I think this paper actually goes better. Okay, so that's decided. I'm really hoping that the blade doesn't quit on this thing. It wants to. It's ready to quit. I need a new one. So I went to Joann's this morning. I'm getting really bad. I don't even go in the grocery store because of COVID. And I've gone to Joann's like once a week since we've been in our RV. I guess I'm bored. Well, there's not ever very many people there, so I guess I feel justified. There's still no excuse for it. And today would mark 8 days until we move. Woohoo! And the selling realtor has COVID. Yeah, so there's some bumps in the road that we're trying to solve with a realtor who's sick in bed with COVID. Ick. We're supposed to go do the walkthrough tomorrow. And I'm like, let's wait. Let's just wait a couple days. Yeah, he's been sick 16 days, him and his fiance both. I feel so bad for him. And we've got 8 days, so there's some bumps in the road right now, and we're working on those. I've learned over the years with real estate that it ain't done till it's done. You just never know. Never know. Isn't that beautiful paper? It's from, oh, dang it, I pulled it out of the thing without, Well, it's from, yeah, I think it's Snazzy Creations. Okay. You guys are commenting great. So when I do the giveaways, I'll just pick a video and bada bing, bada boom. First thing I want to do is get some writing pages in here. So let's do that first. Okay, so we have, this is not going to work right here because it doesn't bend. So I got to fix that. This is, I thought that was cute. I just cut the end off of a journal, or yeah, envelope. I can't see ya. Now I can see ya. Hold on. How's that? Is that better? I know there's a little spot right there. I think it's from my light. Don't look there. Not sure what that's from. Okay. We're gonna do this. So we're gonna tear it about right there. These little toilet paper books are really fun. If you haven't done one, go ahead and do it. I mean, it's not a big undertaking with signatures and all that, although I thought about doing one like that. I thought that would be really fun. This is only gonna meet two sides, I think, but oh well. Yeah. Every page is so unique that it's easier for me to cut the page after it's been glued on, so that's why I did it that way. I could even hang it over a little bit. Wouldn't hurt anything. We'll see. Okay. I like to have a writing page on like every other one, or a pocket with a little tablet in it or something. Joann's today when I went, they had their paper packs, buy one get one free, which is the same, of course, as 50% off. So they didn't have any at my store anyway. Didn't have any of their Christmas stuff in still. She said it's probably in the truck out back. We have a ton of Christmas stuff. So that means I gotta go back. They're really good about wearing masks, and they clean all the carts, although I try not to use a cart if I don't have to. I use so much hand sanitizer right now that I actually had to go get my SIM card repaired on my phone. You know you're using a lot of hand sanitizer when it soaks in your phone and damages your SIM card. He said they've been seeing a lot of that. I was like, oh, that's an unexpected consequence, I bet. So, you got alcohol on the old SIM card, do you? Okay, so do we want to... See, it just doesn't go. I mean, this would go. Those would be fine. Don't think they'd be fine right there, though. That's not going to go. But look at that. That would be beautiful. Yeah, let's do that. 2.5 by 3.5. Come on, go in there. Let's see, I want it 2.5. Oh, we're gonna cut that right down the middle of all those. Oh. What if I did it this away? No. That away? Yeah, I could do that. I think it would be okay, sideways-ish. Let's just think on this a minute. Let's just ponder on this a second. Okay, so there's 2.5 right there. That'll be fine. That's all the pondering I needed. Yeah. Okay. 3.5. Let's go this way. 3.5. Oh, fine. Let's do 3.5 for this one too, because I like them. 3 and oh, don't even need to cut it. Why are they such a different length? Because I probably cut one of them wrong. Let's just see about that. Geez, I guess. Holy Hannah. Okay, so let's go. Yeah, I think I like that. I watched Rachel at the craft portal this morning. That was so nice of her to mention my channel. Thank you, Rachel. And she was talking, it was neat because she did a final flip through of that folio that she's been making with that beautiful copper paper. Oh, so pretty. And then she pulled it all apart. She took it, she didn't really pull it all apart, but she picked it apart, talking about things she liked about it and things she didn't like about it. I thought that was interesting because that happens with most projects, right? There's things you would do differently. You still like the project, but if you had it to do again, you would change things. Especially when you're using your imagination and you're just kind of going with the flow. There's always stuff that you think, oh, next time I'll do this or that. Presidential debates are tonight. Honestly, I've never been a debate watcher. The apathy in me takes over and I'm like, what? I don't want to watch people argue and fight and insult each other. However, I don't feel that way this time. I guess maybe there's so much at stake, I don't know. But there does come a time when you're like, you know, it is what it is, and it'll be decided one way or the other, and we'll move on, and we'll be fine. We need to get back to being kind to one another. I don't know if there's a president that's going to help us do that. I hope so. I hope whoever is president in 2021 will focus on a kinder nation. You know what? What if, you know, it's not that far off. Oh my gosh, look. What if I did that? Tell me it's okay. I'm going to do it. Living on the edge. Chris Stapleton has a new album out. It's not out yet. My husband just pre-ordered it, but there's 2 songs off of it that we got to listen to. He has a full string orchestra. Way to go, Chris. Way to come up in the world. Good for him. Have you guys gone over to Martha's channel and seen the bird book? Bleh, the bird book that you can't buy because it's already sold? Wah. Have you seen it? Oh, Martha, I love it. Really love that fabric. Really a lot. I'm not a fabric person. Probably because I don't sew. I have a hard time, like a lot of people, you know, they're fabric hoarders. They fall in love with fabric, and I do like some fabrics. I fall in love with upholstery, and I'm not an upholsterer, but I can walk away from it. But that fabric is beautiful. Okay, now you can't even tell. Look at that. Look at that patch job. You can't even tell. If you stand way back and the light isn't very good, you can't even tell. And you close one eye. And it's not a full moon. Okay, I'm not going to try to trim that up yet because it's just too wet. It'll just... I already boogered it up. Hold on. See? It's just sliding all over. So, we'll move on so Carol doesn't ruin that. Okay. Okay, done, done. Well, I have to fix this. I'm not going to do that quite yet. Might put lace there or something, so it's more breathable and bendable. Okay, gotta do that one. Am I gonna be able to keep these apart? Okay. Need some white paper. Okay, that'll work. Yes, that will work. So I have memorized the convenience store's schedule for the Candyman. I know that the guy brings Swedish fish on Wednesdays. I mean, you know, when you're in the neighborhood, you got to get used to the important stuff. And so, there you go. And I normally, I don't want to be greedy, so I buy 2 bags. He only orders 3, and I leave 1 for somebody else. But I'm not that stupid. If they don't take it in 2 days, I go back and buy it. So they're usually out of Swedish fish a few days before the Candyman comes again. Well, I went yesterday, which was Wednesday, and it should have been Candy Day. And there wasn't any. And nobody knew why. They thought, oh, well, they said, oh, maybe he'll be here later. Oh, I said, okay. Well, I went down there today, which is Thursday. There's no Swedish fish. And everybody's going, I don't know. And I'm like, this is serious, people. What happened? Does he have COVID? Do we need to go to his house? Where is he? What's the deal? So, I don't have any Swedish fish. That's the long and short of it. Hey, I need you guys to tell me, when you look at my channel, can you see my email? I wanted to put my email out there, and I even made a Free Spirit Arts Idaho email, but I don't see it. I do have another email address for YouTube. It's littlecarol65@gmail. But I wanted to use my Free Spirit Arts email so I can tell things apart. And I went to see it today. I can't find it anywhere. Have you guys seen it? Have you seen my email? What's that? What's that little kid? Have you seen My Mommy? That's what it is. That little kid's book. Did you ever read that to your kids? Have you seen My Mommy? Have you seen My Mommy? Don't know where that came from, but... So let me know if you can see my email. It's definitely getting its own personality. I love this page. I was thinking that's what I would do to this other page, that the reinforcement. That looks great. The reinforcement broke. There's a pocket. Some writing. And I don't mind that the pages are uneven. That doesn't bother me at all. Given this book, I mean, in other books it may have. I may put something here. Not sure I like that. Okay. That's a little tuck. And a flip down. Okay, so wonder if we could put I wonder if which time we could put a cover on. Oh, no, it's not. We have to finish it. Okay. We're in Idaho, and our Idaho COVID numbers are stupid. They're so high. I worry so much about our healthcare workers. My daughter's a doctor, and I have friends who work in the hospitals, and we've got to relieve the pressure for them. They're so tired. This isn't going to be a long video, guys, because I just snuck on here while my husband's taking the dogs for their walk. And it's like a half a mile up and a half a mile back. He's taking them to a shorter place. And he was determined to get their walk for them today because we're still expecting snow. But I told Doug today, I'm like, you've been telling me this now for a week. Are you sure we're going to get snow? It was snowing this morning. Tiny little beads of white coming out of the sky. It didn't last very long. Okay, I'm going to have to leave that alone or I'm going to hurt it. Okay, I think I've got several whiting places in there. So now maybe I'll fix some boo-boos. Like this one. What am I going to do with that? Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Probably not, but that's okay. I understand. Not very many people think like I do sometimes. I can't put water on it. I can't get this silly thing open ever. It just pops open accidentally and I never know how I did it. Oh, I opened it upside down. Carol Mary. I'll have to fix that. Look! But it still needs to be fixed. Oh, that just looks like a mess. Oh, yikes. I'm gonna put that, right there, I guess. Where everything else is. Okay, this it hasn't done anything to the integrity at all. So I'm gonna go with that for a minute. Okay, not in love with that. It's not, I think it needs a button closure or something. That's more of a fine tuning thing. This, it feels like the spine is broken. It's not, but there's so much give. So I do feel like I need something there. Did I have a piece of that other that's extra? Did I? Huh? Did I? Huh? Huh? No? Okay, fine. Fine then. I like these seam binding strips a little shorter than the page because you can't hardly trim them when there's a little bit on one page and a little on the other. So I cut them a little shorter, and then I trim, and I trim them like so. Oh, except I do a better job. Like that, I meant. Okay. That looks like it's always been there, doesn't it? Dear me. I'm gonna try Fabri-Tac instead of this wet glue. I think Fabri-Tac has just a little more give for a few minutes. Come on. Nothing like watching ink run, huh? Just for giggles, let's put it on the right side. I mean, you know, it doesn't really matter. It actually really doesn't matter. But it does blend better like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, see, it's not gonna, I have to make sure I don't stretch it. Let's see what our front's doing. That's okay. That looks great. Even if I do say so myself. I love this one. This paper reminds me of what I would imagine if I went to India at the market, you know, and looking at all of the woven hand goods and things. I just love this paper. I just love it. I don't know that that's what I would find in India, but that's how I romanticize India and all their textiles. Yeah. Just took a minute. Now I'm able to lay it flat. Should I do that one? These books feel really cool in your hand. Okay, I think I'm gonna put a backing. Let's put a cover on it. Let's cover it. Let's do it. Okay. Any chance I can get these butterflies and moths on here? Let's see, I could do that and get those. That would work great. Okay, so I would need to go like so, and then like so. Yeah, I could mark it with a pencil. However, I'm not going to. I was watching Eva from Bohemian Crafting last week. Those honkin' scissors, girl. Wow. I mean, they look like... Every time she picks those scissors up, I'm like, oh, she means business. She is serious. They're huge and they're heavy. Or at least they seem heavy. And then she does all this fine cutting. I'm like, well, you got it going on, girl. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Let's do it. I'm going to do Fabri-Tac. I like the way it takes just a minute and it holds on to the paper while you're moving stuff around. It still is adhering. And then I bet we're probably going to have to quit, because I bet my husband's going to come barreling in the door with 2 barking dogs. Is when they arrive somewhere, they think everybody should know. When they go outside, they bark. And there's some kids, well, we don't think they're adults, but they're living in a tent kind of across from us. We're not sure really what the story is, but anyway, they have a pit bull. Beautiful dog. And our female, we have standard schnauzers. And our female has never met a dog she doesn't think she could kick their butt. She took on, we were babysitting my son's Rottweiler, who is just as kind as anything. And she finally had to back our dog up, and it ended up in holes and blood and stitches, and it was bad. But Jaja never quit. She was bound, and she thought, you know, is this right? Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Yeah? Right. Okay. So we have to keep her away from the pit bull, which I noticed is not neutered. It's a male, not neutered. Because she is just a brat. She's a princess. She just thinks, you know, if I want it, I must have it. And if someone else wants it, I still must have it. We went to the bank today, and both of them had absolutely no manners at all, jumped over both of us to get to the drive-through window, the driver's window, while Doug was trying to conduct business with the gal. And they're like, give us our treat right now. Ill-mannered little brats. Jeez. I don't think you're supposed to do this with these scissors. I think you should have glue scissors. I think I should have glue scissors. Would I dig them out when I needed them? Probably not. Alright, I'm not going to mess with that anymore because I'll end up tearing it. So I'll get my, when it's dry, I'll get my fussy cutting scissors or my mixed media scissors or something out. What do you think? Now let's see if I put it on upside down. Nope. Look. See? Don't judge a book before it's covered. Okay, guys. What is that? 38 minutes? I think that's fine. I think that's a nice time for a video. 38 minutes. Okay, so keep commenting. Remember, this is the giveaway video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Let's all take care of each other. Bye-bye.